So the Nintendo Switch 2 is coming out this year, and in order for it to be a success, it needs to have some great games. So in today's video, I'll be going over Nintendo's lost game franchises that need to make a return on the Switch 2, in order to not only sell the console, but to also help build a release schedule for the Switch 2. In case you just clicked on this video, this is the second part of a three-part series that I am making, where I go over Nintendo's history in order to build the perfect game release schedule for the Switch 2. And really quickly, thank you for picking my video out with all the other options that you had. It really means a lot to me. I've been getting so much support lately, and I want to thank everybody who has watched my videos and the people who subscribe to me. And if you aren't subscribed and you enjoy my content, I'd really appreciate if you would consider subscribing. It really helps small channels like me. But anyway, let's dive right in. So I only have one requirement to consider a game franchise abandoned, and that is if that franchise has not gotten an entry on the Switch 1. That's the only requirement I have. And the first game that I just have to mention because of how amazing it is Tomodachi Life. In case you don't know, Tomodachi Life was a 3DS game where you have all your 3DS Miis living on an island and you have to visit them and help them with what they need, like for example, feeding them, helping them make friends, or even helping them find sweethearts or get married. It's a really great and charming game that has a thriving community who really want a sequel. F-Zero is another franchise that would likely be received quite well if it got a sequel. F-Zero is a racing series that is a lot faster and more involved than Mario Kart. It was kind of Nintendo's version of Gran Turismo, more on the technique side rather than about speed and items as strategy. Overall, I think that the community would well appreciate an F-Zero sequel, especially since there hasn't been an entry since 2004. But with Nintendo having created F-Zero 99 for the Nintendo Switch Online subscription, it's clear that they haven't forgotten about the franchise, so there could be hope for a sequel. Another series that deserves a sequel is Kid Icarus. Now I have never played it personally, but I have heard some really good things about it. Kid Icarus is a Greco-Roman based game following the player-controlled character Pit on his journey to rescue the goddess Palutena. Hopefully I am pronouncing that right. I might even check it out myself after learning about what it is. I know it's kind of a far stretch, since Microsoft owns the franchise, but it would be amazing if we could see a Banjo-Kazooie sequel. Yes, I know it's definitely kind of a stretch, but this series isn't about how likely or able these franchises are to return, it's what would fit best into the Switch 2's release schedule. Banjo-Kazooie is a 3D platformer similar to Mario where you go on missions in order to stop Gruntilda's evil plans. It's a really charming series that really deserves a sequel, but sadly, we probably will not get one. The final series that I have on this list is Star Fox. I think that a Star Fox sequel would be a great addition to the Nintendo Switch 2, but with the control issue resolved that many players complained about on the Wii U. If you don't know what it is, Star Fox is a Nintendo space shooter series featuring Fox McCloud and his team battling enemies in R-Wings, their advanced shooter ships. It's known for its fast-paced gameplay, branching paths, and iconic characters. But anyway, that's it for today's video. Do you have any other series that you think should be brought back? Do you disagree with my takes? Let me know in the comments section. And be on the lookout for part 3, where I'll be putting the perfect Switch 2 release schedule all together. Make sure you like the video and subscribe if you enjoyed this content, and thank you for watching.